What's good, YouTube? You already know it is your boy Triple N, and I'm back for a deck profile. It just needed something to do because I'm waiting for my overdress set, so I thought I'd bring a deck profile of something. And I haven't done a deck profile on Sanctuary Guard Dragon deck, so go ahead and do that. This legend, starting legend, Ambrius. I want you to know, for the longest time, I used to think like Sanctuary Guard Dragon was like the Royal Paladin version of Clarence Sword, but I guess it's not really. But it felt like it is. I think Flames has Clarence Sword, so I think whenever we get a chance, we're gonna do like a game of that. So let me know if you want a game of like Sanctuary Guard Dragon versus Clarence Sword. 4 Sanctuary Guard Dragon, the main grade 3, the only grade 3 as well. Effect: if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, its critical becomes 2, and at the end of the battle, it attacked. You can counterblast 1. Rest 3 grade 1 rear guards in the back row, and ditch a card, and it can restand and give the front row plus 10. So it's really cool. It really has some good old pressure. I like this deck going second because you can always have that grade 2 grade, but going first isn't bad either. I feel like going first is just always like the better thing. So, and always use Force 1. Don't use Force 2 with this because then when your opponent goes 3, it doesn't work. So always use Force 1 because Force 2 is just not the best to play with that. On to the grade 2s. I play 4. Knight of Conquest Wingston. His ability is during the turn you have Sanctuary Guard. He gets +5 for every grade 1 you have in the back row. Also on placement, Counterblast 1, you get to search. You get to look at the top 7, grab a grade 1, call it to R, and shuffle your deck. So I'll let you get to your grade 1s easier. He's really good to have. I like him. Look for that. 4. Absolute Blade Knight Liverot. I'm thinking about bumping him down. I feel like he should get bumped down to like 3 because just feel like he should. But his place is 1 place from hand, counterblast 1. Search for a grade 2 and call it to R. And if you have no face-up counterblast, you can Soul Blast instead. That's why he's like really good in deck, Royal Paladin decks in general. It's like if you don't got the counterblast, you can just call it Soul Blast. Get your combo pieces. But I feel like I might bump him down to 3 because I feel like 4 is like too much. But that's just my opinion. Because I think he's not a hard 1. I thought he was a hard 1. I still might bump him down to 3 though. And if I bump him down to 3, I'll bump him up by 1. Great Sage Baron. So what Baron does when another unit attacks, he can give that unit +5. And if that unit is a grade 3, you can counterblast 1, retire him, and give that unit a crit. So usually what I would do is after Security Dragon attacks and does the restand, I would swing at him to poke at the Vanguard for like 20,000 or something, unless I had a trigger or something, and then counterblast 1, give the when I let Security Dragon attack again, I would give him the +5 retire, give him the next crit. So usually if your opponent's grade 3, that'll be 3 crits to your thing. So that's usually what I do. So I would bump him up probably to 1 more. Because you don't really need multiples of him. Maybe like 2 or 3 copies. So yeah, he's really cool. 1 Blaster Blade. I could just drop him period and just play the other Baron, but I like Blaster Blade. You could literally ride him and call a bunch of units. It's not hard to get units on the field with this deck, so you could like ride him as the Vanguard and play some units to get that extra critical if you want to go that route. Or you can just like call him for the Counterblast Soul Blast to remove some of your opponent's field that's kind of annoying. You could do that. You could bump him up if you want to too. It's just in here just as like a placeholder really. But it's Blaster Blade. Who doesn't like Blaster Blade, On to the grade 1s. I play 4 of Authority Knight Balzalal. I feel like I'm saying these names weird. On V, you can look at the top 7, either get your Wingston or your Security Guard. And then on R, when your Vanguard is Security Guard, when it attacks, you could give it +10, and if you have no face up, you could countercharge. So usually what I do is I would usually wait for my Security Guard Dragon's second attack to give him the extra like 1,000. The extra 10,000, just so he can be more pressure. But you can do it early too if you want to get like an early counter charge in. So let's say you have no counterblast and you have Baron on the field, you want to use Baron skill next. So you could literally give him the 10 early then do the counter charge, so you can use Baron's skill next. But it just depends on what you want to do. But 4 of that, because you really do need to see this to give the +10 and the counter charge if you really need the counter charge. 4 of the grade 3 searcher. It just gets +5 if you have no face-up counterblast, and it helps you search for your grade 3. Since you only play one grade 3, you kind of want to get to that grade 3, so 4 of this. I love that alternate full art. Well, I don't think it's alternate. Yeah, it is alternate full art. I like that. Wish I could get like 4 more of that. I mean, 3 more of that. 4 Lunar Crash Knight. Oh, my camera. My camera being weird. Lunar Crest Knight Felix. When it attack or boosts, you can Soul Blast 1, return another rear guard in the column to your hand, and then unit gets +5. Once you go grade 3, you really don't have you can't boost once you go grade 3. So usually would use this early. So usually what I would do is I would use this to like boost the Vanguard and bounce back my grade 1 when I'm searching for the grade 3. So that's usually what I would usually do. Like if I'm not having my grade 3 and I have my grade 1, I would call it, look at top 5, see if I can find my grade 3, and if I can't, I would use this, bounce that card back to my hand, so on my grade 2 turn I could do it again to try to find my grade 3. But usually that's just if something's going wrong. Usually I get to my grade 3. So 3 Night Squire Allen. Allen's really good. When placed, you counterblast 1. You call a unit that's equal to or less than him, and then if you did, you get to draw a card and it gets +3. So it's literally there just to get you some more, get you a draw. Really, it's just really cool for that, and it's another grade 1 because this deck is all about having grade 1s in the back row. 3 Aggregate Angel. This card, if you have 6 units. This card gains +15, so it becomes a 20,000 B stick. You can place this in the front row. It's one of those great ones you can just put in your front row if you need power. So you can just have it in the front row. It has 20 Sanctuary Guard. We give everything +10 after it swings. Make it at a 30, and then triggers whatever. So it's just a better beat. It's like a beat stick really, or you could just use the guard. It's up to you. Well, technically you could early boost if you have 6 cards on the field. You could have it as a 20,000 booster. Triggers. I play 10 crate. 10 crate. 4 of this one, 4 of this one, and 2 the scent crits. This deck has a lot of search power, so you don't really need that much draw. And this deck's really aggressive with the whole restanding and like restanding attacks. So crits better because you can just literally just kill your opponent real fast. And like I said, you don't really need the draws. Sometimes you don't need the perfect guards either. Sometimes 30,000 shields enough. So that's why I played a 10 crit. You really want to kind of crit maximize. I heard there's a build where you could play like all crits, but I ain't doing that. 2 draw PGs because who doesn't like drawing? And sometimes you'll hit these randomly. Your opponent damages you, you get an extra draw, or you just hit it. Draw's a draw at the end of the day. You only need the 2 perfect guard, completely perfect guards, and then the 4 heals. That's pretty much it. There's really not much to it. Like I said, this deck is really fun. Deck's real fun. It's a nice deck. I really want to do a matchup between this and Clarence Sword. I don't know why we haven't done it yet. But like I said, I just wanted to bring a deck profile to y'all real quick, just because I'm still waiting on my overdress box set 1, and I thought, hey, why not do a video, or why not just do a video today instead of twiddling my thumbs? So, but that's my Sanctuary Guard Dragon build. This is a really cool deck. You could get this by just getting the Sanctuary Guard special set or whatever. Comes with these sleeves, and comes with this cool looking starter, and then this cool looking quick shield. I've had this deck for like a month or so. I don't know why I never really showed it off, but yeah, it comes with cool stuff, and this is a cool deck. You just have to pick up the rest of the stuff because it only comes with like these and these and these, and and then the one this. So, but like I said, that's gonna be the end of this deck profile. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and let us know what you think about that, and let us know if you want to see that matchup. And that'll be the end of my turn. Peace.